this
Dad, don't shake the table.
activity is a good place for you guys to do some comforts and supports, team building, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But who's likely to engage for that kind of thing? Because, I mean, what we're seeing from Ember is she's super wired. She's super, like...
And I'm trying to avoid my problems, basically.
So, you're getting hyper-focused and super driven, and we've got to fix this on all the problems that aren't yours. So that you don't have to think about yours.
Exactly.
You have angry?
Mm-hmm. I'm also hiding in the pool right now, basically.
Like the lizard face that you did right above the lip of the, like being in the water, like up to this point, which is also kind of like weirdly terrifying for you because you got like you're a little hydrophobic.
I forgot to give her eyebrows.
What's that?
I forgot to give her eyebrows, so I'm just faced with this.
Like without
That's so scary. She's like,
So who can engage you? Who can engage you right now, or who wants to, with this whole, like the way she's being right now?
Emilio, probably.
Yeah, but I can't have NPCs
I'd
comfort
say
and support you guys.
he would be able to like get me to calm down for a couple of seconds for one of them to talk to me.
Mm-hmm. I think
I'm
Sylla's
kinda
probably really
cuddling
concerned with her right now.
That's concern, but I don't know if do you have what it takes to do anything about it.
I mean, I don't have a condition that's bringing down my ability to comfort and support.
That's not exactly what I'm saying. I mean, being concerned and being able to say, you know what, we just said kind of what was going on, but I think what really needs to happen is a pierce the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To figure out what's going on with her so you can talk to her about it. Who's
I don't think I ever really explicitly
What do you have
said
to roll to
everything
pierce the
that happened.
mask?
It's the same role. It's also
Oh,
based
it's
on mundane.
mundane. You should probably do it, Palsy. I mean, it's a mundane roll.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit, no. I didn't want to do the time lapse.
I mean, you're picking up all this stuff. Remembering that you're telepathic. You're picking up little snippets and bits of everybody's stuff. You're still insecure.
Yep.
What does that look like on you right now? Like, what are you insecure about? I don't mean what caused it, because I don't know that we can necessarily rewind far enough to figure that out. But like, what still got you feeling insecure? I'm gonna have to go get a sweatshirt. I'm actually chilly right now. Although I'm glad that we.
Every time that, like, so this might sound weird, but let me explain.
Just leave like dice dot imprints. And
Every time that Colin, like, changes, like the heart rate slows, or like, you know, like the sweat output changes, I feel that, and that is just a failure. That is just a mark of failure on Syl. Like, you haven't gotten rid of it all yet. And there are people in your life still being affected. Like, this problem has not been fixed, and here's the example.
See, and the thing is, it's not strictly speaking your responsibility. You didn't cause any of that kind of stuff.
It's just he's a victim of the problem that I'm trying. Like, it would still be that way even if, like, she could tell it with, like, a completely different person. She would still feel that way. It's not because it's Colin, it's because that he's a victim of
So for whatever reason, you've decided you're just taking this thing on, and it's big enough. You have a lot of big problems that feel like they're bigger than you right now, because you've got, I mean, the Invictus thing is like, hey, drug in the entire city, and you've decided it's sort of your guys' responsibility.
Yeah.
And Brahma is a problem, and Brahma is bigger a bigger problem than you should really be saddled with.
Yeah.
And
I can't fix any of it, and that's kind of driving her insane. What did you just do?
she's using her psychic powers. So weird. So you're picking up, obviously, because you're keeping an eye on him, but when Colin has like a little bit of the shakes or anything like that, she's responding to that. Like she's picking that stuff up. Well, let's do anyway, there's stuff in the air. Like, your friends are, and obviously you've got your own thing, but you're kind of dealing with this. For whatever reason, you're dealing with it better, more, or you're compartmentalizing better. Maybe it's the princess thing. You always have to kind of compartmentalize. I don't know. Let's do a Pierce the Master on
Ember.
That's a 2.
That's a
5. Damn.
Jesus.
That's no bueno.
Wait, who were you doing the Pierce the Mask on? Me or Ember?
Me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna talk amongst yourselves for a second. I need to get this question. I know exactly what's going on because you decide to pierce the mask by like sort of expanding your telepathy.
Oh my god, there's a vine for this.
And you pick up your. There's a vine for this.
There's a vine
and
for
you
this.
pick up your kind of.
Maybe the reason why it's not working is because I assumed she probably would, and I'm really trying to block her out or something.
I want her to get too much.
Ah.
And I'm gonna have you take a powerful blow from like getting everybody's garbage at the same time. Gotta reach for cat's dice because cat's dice are terrible.
Where are the take the powerful blow? Which ones were they?
She took one of them and was using it as a normal one.
Oh.
I have no idea what it is. Because Thomas Sanders doesn't have any like single vine.
We don't have to watch it now. We can like look at it later.
Yeah, but it's like,
Oh, no.
hey dude, guess what? I can read people's minds. Really? Read mine. And he goes into his mind and he just says, ah! He comes back out and he goes, yeah, I have a lot going on right now.
This one's pretty bad too.
Excuse me, are you
like they're
judging my
pills.
dice? I
Yes.
don't appreciate that.
Look.
They're perfect just the way they are,
Cat.
okay?
When you take too much D&D. Hold on.
When the D&D
In that case.
when the
in that
D&D
case.
becomes addictive, I can't speak.
When the D&D becomes Invictus.
Kate's trying to explore that cavern under your town. It just keeps
Uh-huh.
going. Like she goes,
Yeah, it literally just keeps going.
she's down to like level 19 or something. That's crazy. Anyway, all right. So you kind of, you're watching everybody. You and Colin are kind of cuddled on the big chair. He's kind of dozed off. He's kind of in the sun a little bit, sweating a little bit. And I think I have another thing too going on. So you just kind of like, everybody looks relatively calm. Like Syl's chilling out with Jack and talking. Ember's in the water, which is unusual, but Emilio's there, so it should be fine. And you kind of just open yourself up a little bit to what's going on with all your friends. What it looks like on the surface, and then it kind of switches to telepathy vision, is, normal day in the park, 9th level of hell, because it's all just roiling emotions, guilt, and heavy responsibility and a constant spinning maelstrom of all the crap that they like need to deal with that they aren't dealing with, or don't feel like they can deal with. Mostly it's her, like, it's all the stuff that you guys have got going on that she's trying to focus on, because the big one hanging over her head is this gigantic looming pendulum weighted battle axe labeled mom. And she's trying not to think about that. And it's the biggest thing that she's desperately like, no, Invictus and stuff and Death God and oh, look at this other thing, Brahma's bad, Alias might come back, all this doesn't sound like mom.
And then there's like I don't know if she would pick up on this, but like a small whisper that keeps coming through because she's trying to distract herself, but in the back of her mind it's like she lied just over and over and over again.
To who?
No, like Ember's thinking about her mom, like she lied.
Oh, yeah. Because aside from the fact that her mom's got drama and stuff, it's the fact that her mom's been concealing this like basically her whole life, which is super awesome.
Can relate.
What is Syl's biggest thing? Brahma? Like just the fact that like basically Captain America is sabotaging your base and stuff like that?
Yeah. I think her biggest thing is like I actually think it's probably like the drugs and stuff. That's probably her biggest thing that she's pissed about, that she cannot solve.
I think that seems like the thing that you guys really need to buckle down on and get a win on. It's probably the most achievable thing.
Which is what I was trying to do. Oh damn! It's already 10:47.
Mark your mark potential first of all. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't mark down. I didn't track where you guys were at on the potential thing. Syl, how much potential do you have right now?
1 sec. Oh wait, it's on the back.
Yep.
I don't have any potential marked right now.
Tracks. I think that's right.
I've got 1. I got 3.
Ember has 1.
That's 6.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't have this marked right.
Peace.
And Palestine has 3. Palestine has 3 now that she's just checked 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You hardly ever get a fail. Hooray you. Good job. Let's look at... So you get all this at once, and not only does it give you an idea of everything that's going on with these guys, but at the same time also remind you of the stuff that you're kind of setting on the side. You've got the ex-boyfriend who's married, who's at the school, who's like the harbinger of messages from home that you're kind of like trying not to get. And Vanquish is, he may not be here, but he's definitely, Invade Earth is somewhere on his Google Calendar. He sent a bunch of, stuff after that. That's going on. Obviously, Colin's whole thing. And a lot of the stuff that you Colin's been what you've been focusing on, but you can kind of think of that from day to day, like Colin's sick. I need to help him without thinking about the Wisemore Force and stuff. So this kind of surfaces a lot of that stuff all at once. Let's see how you deal with that. And you take Syl's terrible dice. And they betray you?
What is that? A 9.
That's fun.
Oof. Just mark 2 conditions.
So,
my dice are extremely unreliable. We should have learned
It's
this by
either
now.
nothing or everything.
take a powerful blow. When you take a powerful blow, roll conditions marked on a 10 plus, choose 1. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. You have a 9, so it's not. So you lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. I kind of know what that would look like, maybe. Or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. We're just marking 2 conditions. Just wordless
and guilty.
Hopeless and guilty. Those are bang on the money, aren't they, too?
Yep.
Yikes. So, obviously, you can see what's going on with everybody. You still, I mean, you're not, your Pierce the Mask isn't giving you any bonuses on that, any major insight, but obviously there's a ton of crap going on. Do you want to? Also, and I'll mention this, it's just kind of in the back of your mind. Colin and you are cuddling up. This is just an extra little fun knife in the back kind of thing. Colin and you are cuddling up, and he's right there, and he's sweating, and you can't help but wonder if there isn't a little bit of Invictus somewhere that you're like, am I going to be exposed to this through like skin-to-skin contact? Like, probably not. But at the same time, it's like, I can't let myself think about that when I'm supposed to be helping him, you know.
I could have figured this out by now. Cat. Bitch.
Also, no.
Yeah, no. It probably would have taken a long time.
But you know, it's just one other little like annoying thing. So what do you do? What do you do? Who do you? Do you immediately leap up and go?
Figure out your
We need to go
shit.
and do something right now. We are going to go kick the crap out of some drug dealers, or what? Or do you go and talk to people, or do you? What do you do? Guilty and hopeless. That is
Bangers.
I mean, it's exactly right, but it's still, ouch.
What do I do?
Also, I don't think Ember wants to fight anything. Just
Discard. Get rid of guilty at the end of a scene if you make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Hopeless. Get rid of hopeless at the end of a scene if you fling yourself into easy relief. Guilty sounds interesting. Make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. What you doing?
I don't know. She just said
She's
wait.
looking. Did you find whatever vine it was you were looking for?
No, but I did explain it.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good.
Sorry, I have a song stuck in my head.
I like how every Palisade smiling, Ember, a little bit of a smile, Syl straight across, Jack, like this little like dot of a. What are you looking for? You can explain it.
Just explain it.
I can't explain it. I have to read it.
No, don't look for a
So
Pinterest
then-
saying. I don't want a Pinterest
We
saying.
would telepathic link with everyone. I go, we fall, we break, we fail. But then we rise, we heal, we overcome.
What do they tell you about the inspirational quote?
Thanks, Penny. Feels great.
I mean, you can say that your comfort and supports are whatever you think they are, but
You have been assigned this mountain to show others it can be moved.
oh my god,
How do I turn this telepathic link
I was
off?
about to say that.
the two of you in unison. Oh my god, unsubscribe.
And that's all I say.
I feel like I should give you a penalty on your comfort and support for this. My god, you can try and comfort and support, I guess.
I know with that, I'm not opening up.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
I
the
think
thing.
it's going to take a lot to make Ember open up because she just,
Yeah, that is the problem, right? Because you gotta.
It's very much like she doesn't know how to deal with it, like if she should ignore it, deal with it, or whatnot. She's very confused, and coincidentally, she feels like she's drowning.
The thing that helps all of you. So it may not be a confidence sport. This might just be figuring this part out. The thing that helps all of you the most is making some headway in removing Invictus from. Making some headway on Invictus. I don't mean the research thing, but that doesn't help everybody.
Okay, stop looking at me like that.
I don't mean the research thing. I mean like just making headway on Invictus. Yeah. So you guys are all here's what's happening. You guys are all at the pool. You're trying to chill. You're trying to relax, and none of you are chilling. None of you are relaxing. What's that? Yeah, you kind of are fine, but you're not now. What you really want to do is... What you need to do is go and hit something. Preferably people with Invictus vials in a suitcase that they're trying to sell to people. That's what you guys need. That's what your pool party needs to be replaced with if you want to make some headway on this. Bonus, Invictus vials confiscated.
Bonus.
Yeah, but I also think the other issue I think Ever's having is she doesn't necessarily want to use her powers right now because she's kind of like ashamed. Like with the whole mom thing, and it's just like...
Yeah, but you like saved a whole park full of people.
No, I know, but it's just like... Because at that moment she was still fine, because that was fairly close to when she, was like, okay, and the more she just like lived with it, like...
Which is all the more reason that you need to get back on that fiery horse. So, Palestine, you have identified that the best way to get your people out of their own heads is to go after a thing. What are you going to do? You know that Syl went after and like some higher level dealer and maybe found some stuff out earlier today. So she might have something to do, something that can be done.
Okay, so then I talked to just Syl, still telepathic though, 'cause I'm still cuddling with Colin. And I go...
I'm not giving up my Colin cuddles.
And I go, hey, you like punching people?
Very much so. Is there a specific reason?
I think we should all go punch some people.
Very much so. Is there a specific reason?
I mean, there's a list. Are you sure you want to interrupt this whole thing?
Yeah, I think this will be better.
I mean, I can't disagree, but...
Just say yes and give me the list.
So, I think what is it? Sorry, what's the move? Starts with an A.
Assess the situation.
Assess the situation. Does that give us questions that we can act on?
What here can I use to? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who here is most vulnerable to me? How could we best end this quickly?
Yeah.
And you take a +1 while acting on the answers.
Okay, so you've got you gathered up data.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got some information when you and Vigil hit the dealers, right?
Yeah.
So I think if you think through the stuff that you got and do an assess, that should give you guys something that you can move on.
Okay.
It may not be the most. It may not be anything more than beat up another warehouse full of goons. But who can say? But you can think through it and go. This is what you think.
That's 13. +3s are beasts, man.
Okay, what are the what's the assess the situation? What's the assess the situation say?
Roll plus superior on a 10+, ask 2, and a 7 to 9, ask 1. Take +1 while acting on the answers.
What are the two? Oh wait! You have a different thing though.
Do I?
Yeah, look at your.
Yeah, I think I have a different skill.
You have a thing that changes it.
Be mindful of your surroundings when you assess. Oh wait, that's before a fight.
Okay.
Or that lets would this technically count as before a fight?
That lets you ask another question, right?
Yeah.
Well, what are your first two questions? Like you want to lead to the next
thing. Who
thing.
here is the most vulnerable to me? That makes sense, right?
Yeah, here being the city and with regards
Yeah.
to this stuff and blah blah blah. So, sorry. Who here is most vulnerable to me?
In all of my glory. What are you doing?
I'm thinking. The most vulnerable people are going to be the ones that don't know that you hit this other dealer yet.
Yeah.
And that he is connected to. All those people basically, thanks to Vigil, just kind of, and Vigil plus Aegis and stuff like that, they just kind of vanished.
Yeah.
So they'll be out of communication, but it'll be a couple days before it really gets to the point where people are like, yeah, something happened to those guys. So not on their guard yet, but she wants more intel. Be very sure of your targets before you go kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're more like, you can clearly see that this, based on this, and this is where you need to go. So who's most vulnerable? The guys who don't know that you'd be coming.
Yeah.
And if you jump up the chain fast enough, they won't expect it. So let me grab something here real quick. The idea would be to skip a lieutenant and see if you can find like the person who's coordinating all of this stuff.
What?
Vanquish.
No.
Okay, good.
I was so
We're
worried.
not ready.
So the very first guy that you beat up, and you've been thinking about this in the back of your mind and kind of working the problem this whole time.
Yeah.
That they have a ship in orbit somewhere.
Oh, she.
So forget about lieutenants in the city, all that kind of stuff. They have a ship in orbit somewhere. Because the guy told you they have a ship in orbit somewhere. You have a teleportal.
Oh, God.
Also, I want to take energy from a star. If we go to space, that's what I'm doing.
I want to go to space.
You have, A, you have a teleportal. B, you have a spaceship that cloaks.
Yeah.
See, you have someone who can
Really
get the power of a star. Mm-hmm.
So there's...
When you fire it and you burn really hot.
I like space.
What?
Go to space.
Nothing. It's an inside joke.
I mean, it's great. Who is most vulnerable to you? The people... Now, vulnerable is kind of hard to say in this case.
It's a loose term.
You're kind of being a little vague about this, but the idea being, yes, in theory, these people would be most vulnerable to you because they would never expect that you would try to come after them on the ship. Like the coordinators of this whole thing would never expect you to come after them on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're stupid.
So there you go.
Yeah.
+1 to act on that information going forward. Between the fact that the ship is... Oh, I was going to tell you before, where the smell thing,
Mm-hmm.
where the tendrils are connected to the base is where the smell is stronger.
Mm-hmm.
The ship is doing something with all the damage in the base.
Oh, no.
I say just let it be.
But between having a spaceship connected to your sensors and all this other kind of stuff, there's you might be able to figure out where the thing is at.
Yeah.
And you kind of know what you need to look for, because if they're using the same ships and tech, Demir is going to have that stuff in database in terms of, what to actually look for and stuff.
Yeah.
So, there you go. That's one thing. What's the next question?
I'm really happy about that.
You like that idea?
How could we best end this quickly?
Wreck that ship. Wreck it. It isn't even about necessarily facing off against particular people as much as it is either putting that ship so deeply out of commission or, making them flee.
So what I'm hearing is burn it to a crisp.
I mean, yeah, blast it. I mean, there's risks there, obviously, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. There's never risks when it comes to me.
I feel like you're a filthy, filthy liar.
So, that's...
She may be a liar, but she's not filthy.
That's
Yeah,
what you got.
didn't you know that heat sterilizes stuff?
What's the other... what other question might you ask as you're going into battle, kind of a thing?
Here's the biggest threat?
That you probably have to wait on, because you don't honestly know what might be on the ship. Although, theoretically, it's some sort of... I mean, it's going to be somebody directly from Vanquish's army.
Yeah.
That's going to be running stuff. So, that's a thing. For sure. I'm just looking for... Okay, that'll work. So you go over to Syl and ask what? Like, how do you word it? Oh, you want the list. Like, give me the list. And they're like, well, top of the list, spaceship. And what? Like...
And then I scream out, "We're going to space!"
We're going to... But they're bringing canapes. I guess we're going to space.
Canapes after space!
Space canapes?
Space canapes!
We're going to what?
Space!
Colin's like, space? Okay, space. Gotcha. Wait, what? Demir kind of chirps over on the rooftop. Anyway. Alright. Space canapes. What?
You
Alright.
get away from everything.
Suit up
Put it that way.
for violence. I have never been to space.
It'll be a
Neither
new
have I.
experience.
Took me. I just want to. Is there much water up there? No.
I mean, there's frozen stuff, but like...
It's fine. I'm just not good to know what my resources are going in. I like this planet. There's a lot of water. Up
I'm
there is not this planet.
Yeah,
That's fine. We have your back. Are we all going?
I guess.
Whoever wants to go can go, but
Everyone's going.
all hands on. Alright.
Everyone's
I
going.
mean,
Palsy, everyone's going. We're all going. We're gonna
I
punch
don't
something.
care if you don't want to go. You're going.
Everyone's going. We're gonna go. We're gonna punch something. Okay. All right. So I need you to unleash your powers to sneak up on the ship. First to locate it and also to sneak up on it. So you guys are on space. The ship apparently will provide, should it become necessary, for you to be functional in the vacuum. That it won't be super comfortable because this is all like sort of biomechanical stuff. So the helmet is more like a shloopy kind of thing that you put over your head, and it kind of goes and kind of sticks around your neck, like. And then you got the thing, so it's kind of like wearing a Nautilus shell that's slimy.
Yeah.
But you don't have to wear that unless it looks like you need to wear it. Unleash your powers. That's a good number.
13.
Nice.
Good job.
Demir's proximity alert for this thing is a warning chime because Demir learned to be afraid of these ships because this is one of the ship models, a battle cruiser that was used and probably still being used during the invasion of your homeworld.
Hey, Palestine. What level of heat do I need to melt this thing?
Like, probably a lot.
Like, would a star cut it?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just interesting.
This is not a ship that's designed to enter atmosphere, so it doesn't have a lot of heat shielding. It's not one that could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I created it, it is unarmed. So
No. They meant she meant the enemy ship. Not what would it take for me to wreck.
Yeah,
Demir.
but it's similar.
No. Demir is used to these things because he saw the enemy using them before. This is not the same kind of ship. This is like Vanquish's Armada kind of stuff. Let me see if I can find a picture that would work really well real quick for this thing. So, just see what I can pull up real quick. I was not, I confess, expecting
space travel. Neither was I.
Oh, that'll work. Okay, more tier 3. Okay. That's not. That'll work, but alright, let me get over here and over here and put it here. This is going to be annoying. So.
Also, at any time, I'd be happy to have you guys raise my superior.
Mm.
I'm gonna take that as a no, which is kind of dumb.
Actually,
because it's gonna help me.
You said that we wanted to help.
Actually, no.
Well, it's gonna help you too.
Actually, it makes really good sense as you're like going up there and talking about what the taxes thing to go to coach her. Like, say, this is what we're going to need to be doing. Because Superior is basically a lot of tactical thinking and stuff like that. So running through that and how you work a problem is nicely then turns around and applies to like science stuff. Because troubleshooting is troubleshooting, regardless of what the thing is. I've always told people like the easiest way to teach somebody to be a good like computer tech is to take somebody who's already a car mechanic because they know how to work a problem.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is not one of them, but it's like what it would look like when they were invading the ship. So they're kind of an upright, kind of boomerang looking thing. Very tall. And I would say that they're like, if they were sitting on, if the bottom tip of them were sitting on the ground, it's 30 or 40 stories tall.
Jesus.
It's a big ship.
So much for a training montage.
It would be, let's say one of them came down through the atmosphere and decided to like come down and touch down on 16th Street Mall.
Mm-hmm.
It would be as tall as the taller buildings around it. Like it's Denver skyscraper size.
Yeah.
Which isn't skyscraper, but still pretty damn big for a thing. Anyway, that's what that's one of the cruisers that tends to get used by Vanquish's crew. I've got a couple of good pictures of those things, but that's the easiest one I could find. Anyway, all right. So you see one of these things, and it's not cloaked the way yours can be cloaked. It is running silent, which means no real external energy signatures and stuff like that. It's basically, unless somebody were to ping a radar signal directly off of it, and even then it basically is just going to look like a dead rock. And generally speaking, Earth doesn't have, in most cases, like the best sensors just to go, there's a spaceship in orbit. Like, somebody might notice the light reflecting off of it, but it's, then it's just going to read like a satellite. And it's in a high enough orbit that it's not easy for, you're not going to get amateur astronomers going, that's an interesting satellite that I'm not familiar with. Eventually, though, it would get spotted by somebody like that, because they're like, there's people who just make a hobby of tracking satellites, and they're like, this is one that's up there, and it's following a standard orbit, and it's not one of the ones that we know, and let's take a closer look at it, and holy shit, that's a spaceship! That will eventually happen. It has not happened yet. And you are detecting that. Demir is uncomfortable with the idea of going anywhere near these things, because Demir learned these things have big-ass guns that can, like, flatten cities.
I'll go near it.
Demir is unarmed. But it can sidle up to this thing and sort of glom onto the side of it and to like a secondary airlock kind of a thing, and kind of integrate its way in. It's really good at interfacing with tech lately. It's gotten really good with that. So, the glomming occurs, the airlock cycles, and
time to blow it up.
Well, you're connected to it now. It might be uncomfortable to blow it up. But
I don't see a problem with that.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What do you do now? You're connected to the ship. Now what? Because while blowing it up is good, you could also get intel and stuff. So you might want to... Actually, there's a move. There's a move that we're going to do right now.
Okay.
Bless you. My God. And the move is... That's not it. Team mechanics. When you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, add 2 to the team pool.
Blink, blink. That's 6.
Clink, clink. No, it's 5. Oh, it is 6. You're right. If the leader has influence over... Okay, so who's leading this?
Mm-hmm.
She's the tactical person, but she's definitely the person who's the driving impetus behind having done this. You all are... Can I say this? I love all y'all, but you're all in the weirdest mood today. Like, all 3 of you are in weird moods. Different weird moods, but weird moods. What are you doing?
I don't know. Where are the colors? I don't know where the colors are.
What are you doing?
Did you put it on a different layer?
No.
It's fine. She can just hit undo.
No, there's the colors. That wasn't hard.
What do you do? Okay.
Quick, she's coming.
You're terrible.
How can you call someone terrible when they draw hearts?
I mean,
What's going on?
you're gonna
Nothing.
need a little bit of undo.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so what was that runaway for?
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom.
Just flee.
Okay,
All right.
anyways.
When you're in a battle against dangerous foes, team add 2 to the pool. If the leader
You changed my brush.
has influence over, if the leader has influence over every other member of over every teammate, add another team. Do you have influence over every teammate? If everyone has the same purpose in the fight,
My mom's gonna be 20 minutes late. I hope that's not an issue.
that is unacceptable.
So we could.
I'm just gonna leave you on the front step, and we're gonna leave. No, it's my house. I'm gonna be here. We're fine.
We could
You're
keep
fine.
going longer than that if you want. I don't care.
Sure. If the leader, okay, if everyone has the same purpose in the fight, add another team. What is your purpose in the fight? I think that the purpose is not the same here in all cases.
I don't think so.
Stop them.
That's annoyingly broad. Still,
Destroy the ship.
just destroy the
and
ship.
get intel.
I
and
don't
get-
even know why I'm here, honestly.
This is the source of the Invictus.
De-stressing.
This is the organizational hub of the Invictus distribution.
No, I get that, but it's like
Spa day.
kind of like. Because, like, yeah, you can destroy it and stuff, but, like, she kind of wants to create, like, because people have already been affected by it. So she wants to create something.
You have sample. You have. There's
No, yeah,
literally
I know.
truckloads of samples.
But
of
it's
this
not
stuff.
like her, like, it's not like her purpose is to get rid of Invictus right now and, like, destroy this. She's just like, I'm here because they told me to.
Okay. So we're not going to add a point to the team because everyone does not have the same purpose here.
Ember is.
You had a different one than her.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was saying.
And even if Ember's were destroy the ship, yours is still different because you're not wholly about destroying the ship. You want to get some more information.
But my
Half of it is destroying the ship. Doesn't
Right.
it count?
If any team member mistrusts the leader,
I trust her.
you trust the leader?
Yep.
What about the team?
Nope.
Is it me? It's me.
Who else would it be?
Do you mistrust the team?
Sill's a little uncomfortable with Ember at the moment.
I trust the team.
I trust the team,
Ah,
but I'm upset with them.
yeah.
Because, like, I was
You're
trying to...
doing this.
I am.
What's that?
It's like she's upset with them, but she trusts them. She's just like she was doing a thing, and now she's in space.
She's concerned
that's
about whereas
kind
Scylla's
of
concerned about
aggravating.
your decision
Prior.
priorities. I would not say if your team is ill prepared or off balance, remove a team. I would not remove a team for that.
Because
but I
we
would-
kind of decided to come here.
6, 7. We're at 6.
We're like, you know what? Let's destroy the ship.
Are you gonna Syl
Yes.
settle down to just destroy the ship? Or,
I want the information.
okay. So
I can pretend to be captured and stuff, and then I'll just blow it up from the inside, and then I'm fine.
you guys could split up, and Syl could go Syl and Jack could go go find the thing.
I don't think it's a good idea that I go near them. 'Cause
I
then
agree.
they'll actually try to just
I
kidnap
agree that maybe you should stay on the ship
Yeah, stay on the ship so that we can make a hasty
with
exit.
Colin.
You can tie into the ship systems and maybe tell them where to go. You need to figure out the best place to blow the ship up. Probably take a space helmet.
Hey Emilio, want to go figure out how to blow this thing up?
I have never wanted anything more in my life. Yeah. It sounds like the best possible Sunday afternoon.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And then you and Jack are going to do...
Stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Palsy, have you got schematics, got a map of this place?
Probably.
Cool. Can I see it for a second?
Sure.
Cool. And he kind of brings it up. It's like he's kind of twisting it. He's like, okay. Reserved but necessary physical contact, okay?
Sounds about right.
Take my hand. Yeah, he voops you.
What did you just say?
What's that?
Nothing.
Reserved but necessary
I know.
physical contact.
He's aware that physical contact is
No, I know.
difficult with her. Okay, so he's going to boop you. So he takes your hand and goes, okay, don't get mad. Why would I get... Wait, what? And then they kind of like step sideways through like something deeply creepy. The Jack's shadow dimension in space is profoundly messed up.
Terrifying.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's never actually done that before, and he didn't realize that there would be potentially a problem here. I'm gonna have you take a powerful blow. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do instead? I am gonna have you unleash your powers to see if you can regulate yourself in this wild sensory input craziness. And then
Roll
you may
danger,
and
which
then
is
you
+3.
What? No.
Oh wait, never mind.
Unleash your powers.
That's incorrect.
That's freak.
Roll freak, which is -1. Oh, what a joy. That's a 9. That's an 8.
That's a it's a Nate. It's a Nate. Okay, so that is unleash your powers on an 8. Okay, so basically you can take a condition to hold this together, or I will tell you how you holding it together is unstable or temporary.
I think unstable or temporary.
Okay.
Because we're not gonna be in here forever, so
Right. Well, it's unstable. You're not able to lock down your control of this, your way of tuning this out to the degree that you were hoping for. So, because first of all, you weren't expecting it. Secondly, it's a little bit unrelenting and crazy, and apparently space is full of the screaming dead, which you weren't counting on, or at least it kind of feels like that. It's
Makes
very
sense to me.
It's very unpleasant. You're able to block it out as much as you can, but you can't block it out entirely. And I'm going to have you take afraid.
God, you're annoying. It's -2 to directly engage a threat.
You still have a +1 even with the penalty. How do you get rid of afraid?
I have no idea.
You run from something.
No, you don't want to do that right now. Yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially because the only way to run from it is to go back to the...
Palsing, don't do that. That's just don't. Engine room? Engines? Engine room is actually technically like sort of a 10-story open concept catwalk hellscape, but yeah, maybe it burned through the housing and the engines.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of something slightly more stealthy, but then again, stealthy is not really in my vocabulary.
I mean, you
So-
could be stealthy getting there.
Yeah, stealthily blowing up a ship is not really a sentence.
Eventually,
that
at some point in
works.
time, they're going to notice the explosions. That's just...
I mean, my only other thought is it involves a star, which I don't think is a very good idea.
Yeah,
because the closest star is our sun.
I don't know you want to go full Dark Phoenix out here.
Yeah. So engine room sounds good. Let's do engine room.
All right. What I'm going to have you do is unleash your powers to overcome the obstacle of getting through here without setting off a bunch of alarms and stuff like that. 8 plus 3.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah. Should be no problem. So, talk to me, because what you're doing, it isn't like you're using your powers, but you're not using
It's more like the sensing.
It's the sensing, right? Because space is cold. Funny thing that you hadn't realized until you got out here: ships aren't cold. Ships are hot.
Really? Seriously, like, it's on the same layer, so I can't
Didn't
just...
you?
I couldn't figure
Didn't you
out
undo?
how that worked.
Yeah,
I
why
thought you
can't
could
you
just
just hit
undo
undo?
through
Yeah, I
stuff.
know, but now I can't undo through the entire line art that I just did. To get
You
rid of
didn't-
it.
You didn't see that stuff? I'm
no,
sorry.
I didn't see that stuff. It's fine. I can get rid of it. I'm just.
We thought you
worried
could
that
just
it's there.
undo through all of it really quick.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I can erase it for you if you want.
No, it's alright. I got it.
Okay.
I didn't
So-
have a working thing.
It was truly meant to be just a little harmless
Yeah, I know.
nonsense. My bad.
I was
I
just
should've-
wondering where the gray was coming from.
Apparently, it was coming from Palisade. Take a powerful blow. Your layers have been messed with.
God.
Okay. So yeah, Sensei. This is a funny thing that people don't realize about ships is like the International Space Station, those big panels that are out. That isn't. I mean, some of it's solar panels, but a lot of it is heat dissipation.
Yeah.
You have to run the heat out there because with no air, there's no place for the heat to exchange to.
Yeah.
So it just stays and builds up. And ships get hot. So picking out like life signs amongst all that nonsense is difficult.
Yeah.
It's not so much about like, oh, there's heat where there would normally be cold. It's the movement of heat isn't like normal flow through the ship kind of stuff. It's something moving autonomously and tracking all of that stuff. But you do it. I mean, you really kind of just expand out. So it isn't so you're just staying out of the way of things. And as near as you can tell, no major alarms going off during any of that stuff. Let me just look at...
There. It's gone.
Where does Jack take you, Voop you to?
Someplace with a database thingamabobbers.
So, I mean, command deck is obvious, but it's going to be populated.
Yeah. But it's quite entertaining.
You think so?
Indeed.
Is that where you think he would go? Is just straight to the command deck and just drop in there and go,
Hey everyone!
surprise!
Let me take all your stuff.
If you get all the stuff real fast and then leave, I can blow it up really fast. But you just have to get it really fast.
Okay. So, you have your standard sort of... I mean, the ship's on standby kind of a little bit, so you're kind of dealing with just sort of like a maybe 4 or 5 people on the bridge. There is like sort of the officer on deck kind of thing though is more of a serious threat. You immediately identify them as being like, they're not surprised when you show up. Not that they were expecting you, it just doesn't seem as though they're generally surprised by anything. Which isn't great. So when you guys voop through and you're like, hey everybody, this person is already moving toward you.
First of all, how? Second of all, why? Third of all, oh my god, you're annoying. Please stop.
Why can't I switch over to the... Well, let me switch over to the... No, that's not where it is. Well, let me switch over to the document I need. Oh, there we go. Oh, because it's... my computer's working really overtime right now. You can tell from the fan running. Okay, so, person coming straight at you. Apparently unarmed?
Ooh, now that I think about it, I could actually make it like a timed bomb. Okay.
Oh, yeah? I mean, if you got a way to do that, that's
Slow
cool.
burn.
Sil, what you doing?
Uh,
Somebody charging you.
well, I have to directly engage. I mean, what else am I gonna do?
Defend Jack while he can do defend as a superior.
Well, he like Gets it.
As a superior?
Or not superior. What's your savior?
A savior is +1, which is
The same odds.
yeah, same odds. I think I want to directly engage.
Okay.
This is why I don't like penalties.
You're adding 1. Directly engaging this person as they're charging.
10! Ha!
Still managed to pull it out. Okay. When you directly engage... Okay, so you got options on this thing. Take a look at your sheet, please. The move sheet for directly
Resist or
engage.
avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I think I want to create an opportunity for my allies, which is Jack to take the information from the computer.
You get 2 options.
Oh, I get 2?
Well, you got a 10. 10 gives you 2,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I want to resist or avoid their blows, because I don't feel like getting beaten up by a super alien. Thank you very much.
Seems like a good thing. Okay, so she is... If Alias had been trained in a gladiatorial arena, as opposed to as like a covert operative, so
That would be this dude.
she probably identifies she, her.
Okay. This person.
Yeah. So yeah, she the moves are so with Alias, it's a lot of really close body moves. It's the kind of moves that you do while you're wearing a suit in an elevator and you want to be able to walk out of the elevator afterwards and look like you didn't just get in a fight. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot of really close, tight maneuver type things. Want to be in as fast. This person is bigger. The moves are more powerful, meant to drive you and knock you around, knock you back. It's the kind of it's. Elias was trained for like brutal melee in a hallway, and this person was trained for brutal melee on a battlefield. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to knock you back because you might go back into one of your allies and knock them over too.
Yeah.
And that might give one of my allies a maneuver. So you want to give Jack an opportunity
To steal stuff from the computer while she's busy.
Cool. And
This is the moment I realized I didn't ask you how much time you needed.
well, you guys have a telepathic link, so
Yeah,
that's
I know.
all fine and dandy. Do you want to ask?
Yeah, probably.
Crap, I had a picture I could actually use there.
How much time do you need? Also, I'm going to take your answer as exactly that, so you better get out by that time.
10 minutes tops?
I'm making a bomb for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Let me see if I can pull up. There we go. Ahem.
That's cool. That's cool.
Color the blood hewn. 10 minutes. You give Jack an opportunity and resist or avoid their blows. That is not something that they're used to doing. And it freaking, like, you're feeling the numbing impact.
Yeah.
Taking it forearms, knees, shins, thighs.
You hit really hard!
And it's a lot of that where you can't just block it. You've got to hit the hit
Yeah.
to get it offline. Because just blocking it, she'll push through.
Yeah.
She's bigger than you. She's stronger than you. She's a lot stronger than you.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
She's faster than you, she's smarter than you, she's prettier than you, too.
Sounds like a mood.
Oh my god, I gotta come back and search for some of these. There's some great pictures in here.
Gosh, why isn't this color light enough?
What's
Sorry. I'm trying to get a light color and it's not light enough.
Abilities. Oh, I've talked about this a little bit before. So one of the things that's wild about like the way they write the villains in this game is really kind of how the abilities are described. Like
Yeah.
Somebody has, like, the Dread Queen is scary for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons that she's really particularly scary is because of the adjectives that get thrown under her abilities. She doesn't just have advanced tech, genius intelligence and strategic powers. These are the words that are on here. Impossible technology, ultimate intelligence, ultimate strategic prowess. She is so Kalka the Bloodhound, ultimate strength, ultimate toughness, ultimate fighting ability.
Jesus Christ.
Squeeze me!
Top line.
Nobody said anything about heat protection, though.
Or being able to breathe vacuum. Okay, so you do inflict a condition on her. She can take. Okay, so she immediately goes to angry.
How many conditions?
A few.
It's not hopeful.
You just need
How
to
many
hold
conditions?
her off until you're done getting the information.
I'm thinking she probably has about 3.
4. I just know I'm really smart, and I just can sense it. It's probably 4.
I agree. I think you're really
Your
smart.
dad definitely didn't show me with his fingers.
Okay.
Can I just pretend like it's 3 instead?
Okay, so what she's gonna do? So yeah, she drives you back and like it's like you hit really hard. You move too quick, but you're worried too much about the boy. And she grabs your shoulder and throws you sideways and leaps and goes literally through the wall next to the door that Jack went through. That's heading for the command, like the commander's office kind of thing. She just goes through that. As she goes, she grabs like a chair.
Oh shit.
And these are chairs.
Did you get a friend from the desert, buddy?
It's a spaceship. So the chairs are bolted to the ground. She rips it completely out, flips it, and grabs the base, squeezes it so that it's a proper grip, and then like basically goes through the bulkhead.
Jesus.
What do you do?
Hurry up.
Chase after her, obviously.
What are you gonna do though? Like is this a punch? Is it a trip? Grab?
It's a
Jump on her
headlock
back.
grab thing, trying to
Why is that?
fingers in the eyes.
You trying to hurt her? Or you trying to keep her away from Jack?
Trying to keep her away from Jack,
All right,
so that he can
defend.
get the business done.
Defend.
Oh shit! Ah!
You should have seen that coming. It was
It's
really
all about what
obvious.
you want
Yeah,
to do.
I know.
You guys.
Of course, I have insecure.
Oh, is insecure give you?
-2 to defend someone.
I did not know that. I'm sorry. Wait, you have insecure?
Yes, I've had insecure this whole time.
No, insecure was the one you got rid of.
No, hopeless was the one I got rid of.
Oh. All right. Well,
Piece of crap.
if you're gonna be insecure, trying to arm
Wait.
wrestle Kalka the Bloodhound's probably a good time to be insecure.
So I'm at -1 for my. That's a 8. So that's a
7.
So that's
still
kind of
good.
halfway there. Let's
You're still
see.
managed to
Defend. When you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, roll plus saver. For NPC threats on a hit, you keep them safe and choose 1. On a 7 and 9, it costs you. Expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. Add team to the pool. Take influence over someone you protect. Clear a condition. I'm gonna clear a freaking condition.
Which one?
I'm gonna clear afraid.
Wait, you get to pick one?
Yeah. Clear a condition. So I protect Jack, but I expose myself to danger or escalate the situation. Let's not escalate this situation.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna expose myself. You know, when you jump on somebody's shoulders who's incredibly strong and you're messing with their face, you might
reaches
be
back,
exposing
grabs you by the back of your suit and does the Hulk Loki maneuver. Or she tries to. Take a powerful blow.
Oh, she. Take a powerful blow. Roll plus conditions marked. So that's +1. On a 10 plus, choose 1. Alright, 7.
Kind of want this to be bad.
Fucking 11.
Oh shit, that's a 12.
12. Ayo!
Why didn't you give me that earlier?
So she does the full on. She grabs you. Wall, other wall, desk, floor, whips you back into the, like, kind of, it looks like she was going to throw you through the door or the hole that she made in the bulkhead, but she hits the space in between both of those. All right? And you just go, down the thing.
So what you gonna do?
You get your 10, you get your 10 list.
10 plus, choose 1.
Take yourself out.
I'm cool if you provoke me, but it'd be really romantic if you take yourself out and Jack takes you back. Mm-hmm.
No, you know what to do.
Can I do this all day?
Yeah, you can absolutely do this all day. Can I do this all day? So what's your savior at right now?
My savior is at a +1.
So the deal is, she picks the thing off the list that says I'm taken out.
Yeah.
She does, I can do this all day.
And then, floop, savior goes down.
Savior goes down, and what goes up?
I don't think anything goes up.
Yeah.
No, you don't just...
Savior, no. Lower savior to stay in the fight. A savior is already -2, leave the fight.
Yeah.
You have to adjust a stat. Your stats don't go down 1.
Oh, I can raise 1.
Yeah, something
I'm
shifts.
gonna raise my freak.
I guess that makes sense. You are pretty freaky.
I'm a freaky freak.
Really?
Anyway, let's
you're
ignore
like,
that ever happened.
Ow. Get back up.
Ow. So you get, and she turns around back to the eyes like, get away from that, get away from that console. And
Get away from my boyfriend.
And you're like, what?
Am I chopped liver? I mean, it feels like it a little.
What, do you think you were done? Get back over here.
No, we're not done.
I gotta get this image up because I love it so much. Wait.
You thought we were done?
I like that. Do you want to provoke? Do you have the chops to provoke? That's superior.
That's a good... I do have the chops to provoke. I have chops all day and all night. For my provoke. Okay. When you provoke someone susceptible to your words, say what you're trying to get them to do. Roll plus savior. For NPCs on a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. On a 7 and 9, they can instead choose 1.
So you could provoke her to like stay on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So roll plus superior. Okay. That's a 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. On a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep her on me.
That is pretty cool.
I really need someone to raise my freaking superior.
Well, you could have done that on the flight up, while she was.
Oh, did that count then?
If you want,
I think so.
Yeah. I'd give it.
it's an influence thing. If you don't resist, you could do superior up or what goes down. So.
It can't
see
be
your
freak.
stats.
Freak's locked. Okay.
It can't be freak because freak is locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recircle that then.
And there's our picture.
Okay.
Oh, we can't see it.
Oh right.
So you brought your superior up.
No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay.
I'd go to a 0.
Dang it.
I'm gonna bring your danger down.
Okay.
There's the picture that goes with it.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's exactly how you look too. You're really beat up.
I'm really
Whooped
beat up. There's going to be a hospital trip after this. Definitely bruised a couple ribs.
Slow it up yet.
I like how you're turning it into a physical. I've been GMing, not well, but I've been GMing since I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
For at least half of that time, I've dreamed of doing a musical episode session of an RPG.
Oh my god, please no.
I can totally make that happen.
Not to actually make people sing, but like the idea of like having to come up with lyrics of like what it is, even if it's like picking, because some musicals are basically just covers of pop songs. Mm-hmm. So it's like, this is the song I do, and you pull it up on Spotify. It's like, it's this, and like, and then you describe the scene. That would work anyway. So I love the idea that, you know, I'm gonna have a couple bruised ribs. It's good. It's a good tune. Okay, so she's coming. She like growls and does the thing where she like leans down and leaps, and it dents the deck.
Jesus.
Destroying her own
Thor who?
Okay, she works for Vanquish. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mind asking her if he did experiments on her too? Because if so, I'd like to get a DNA sample. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm trying not to get my ass.
No, I was going to anyway.
Okay, she's leaping at you.
I just haven't had the time to ask you.
She's gonna enjoy that.
You could do the whole use the momentum against her and see if you can get her over
like
into
the whole Spider-Man thing.
Like, I kind of as she's like coming towards me, duck down and like flip her into the deck. The timing has got to be perfect.
The timing has to be perfect because she's seen this move 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And she's way stronger than you, and momentum is a thing. So...
Or you act like you're going to do it, but then don't.
Directly, yeah.
Then you get hit.
Yeah, you look like you're going to do it, and she counteracts that, and you just kick her up. You just kick her in the breadbasket. Like, it's totally
Alright, directly engage.
2 feet into the...
When you directly engage a threat, roll plus danger, which is a +3. On a hit, trade blows.
Okay, don't worry about reading the whole thing. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 3. That's a 6. That's a 6. She has seen this move.
Hold on, wait.
Team.
Can what's his face help? Can Jack help?
Jack can help.
Jack is busy.
Jack can help.
He can like create a portal.
Friendly NPCs can always spend team.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want him to help?
I do want him to help. I don't feel like getting my ass kicked right now because I just got my ass kicked. So maybe let's not do that.
I know, 6 is potential.
Yeah, but like on a 7 to 9, I can still resist or avoid their blows, and that might be something I want because I just got put through a lot.
So you're getting ready for the timing on this thing, and as she leaps and stuff, and you're like, you realize as the metal pulls, this is way faster than you were expecting. Like this is like you're trying to catch a train that's already at full speed.
Yeah.
And it's going from 0 to full speed instantaneously, and you just know you're going to be too slow.
Yeah. Wait, so is Jack helping me or not?
Yeah, he blasts her in the back as she's like, and it's not a lot.
It's just enough to slow her down to the speed I was expecting.
Yeah. It gives her just enough of a hesitation that you can't do what you were planning on doing, but you managed to get a shot up into the jaw or throat kind of area and get under her.
Okay. Resist or avoid their blows, please.
Resist or avoid. She ends up out in the bridge area.
Yeah. So what? We have 5 team now.
Yeah, 5 team. Now.
Okay. Yeah, mark that up.
Can you hurry up? I really want to blow this ship up now.
I'm working on it. You said 10 minutes, bro.
What are you gonna do to do the timer thing?
Well, that's the thing. I kind of wanted to do like a look at. So we're in the engine room, right?
Yep.
Take apart some stuff and create a bomb with Emilio. Then tell him to get out, and then I'm gonna wait till the last second and get out myself.
Create a bomb like Emilio?
With Emilio.
With Emilio.
Oh, create a bomb with Emilio. I'm like,
no.
Like, when did Emilio create a bomb?
When did Emilio become a bomb?
And then I'm going to wait till the last second because I know I could probably withstand it more than Emilio. And in case they don't get out, so I can try and...
I mean, he will concede that you can keep the helmet with you. He can concede you're going to take an explosion better than he does. Okay, so give me a superior roll, but Emilio can roll to assist.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's just 10. It's 10.
Just a straight up 10.
And this is why we raise your superior. That was terrible.
You
You went
had a high
forward. I
five.
did, but I don't.
That hand.
No, because
That
there. We're good. Okay, let's keep going. Yay!
I want to get you that sweatshirt now so bad. The All Aboard the Hot Mess Express.
I want that sweatshirt.
Okay. So do I make a bomb?
What was it? Yeah, I was having your real superior. I think so. Palsy. Colin is. He goes, okay. Now, if this were a regular ship, there's no way I would have any way of talking to the ship because, like, all right, Independence Day is ridiculous. However, this is an alien ship. I'm on an alien ship, and this ship has talked to these kinds of ships before, so I can do stuff in here. I think I can find some stuff out. Do you want me to find some stuff out?
You got 10 minutes.
So I'm gonna, because he's really acting through you, I need you to roll superior for an assess the situation kind of a deal. It's going to be a custom move kind of thing.
It's just a day where we're showing everyone that we're better than them.
Woo! What's your superior?
0.
0? That's all right. But he can roll. He can add.
I mean, it's
1,
just a
2,
flat roll. Oh, and I just don't.
Oh, you know what though? You can take another +1 on this because you can take another +1 on this because of your assess the situation. We didn't really. Hey, you've got an assess sitting around, by the way.
I do?
You have one more question.
Oh.
Who's most dangerous in the situation?
I mean, I can take a +1. Isn't that this lady that I'm fighting?
That would be true.
Okay,
yes.
I
think
can
you
take a
can.
+1
I think you
on
can
that.
safely say
Just
Kalka is the
roll
most
it,
dangerous
Jake.
person.
Jesus Christ, just roll it.
She shoved it in the penguin's face for good luck.
7.
That's a midpoint.
Yep. It gets you up to a 8, 9, 7.
That's a success.
All right. Assess the situation. Then what's that read like? How does he get one question? You get one question.
Yes.
So he can get information about like the operatives in the world, on Earth, that kind of stuff. You can find out more about Invictus. So you can ask a question about Invictus. You can ask a question about about the whole operation down on Earth. You could do stuff like that.
You should ask a question about the operation because I'm getting information on, like, just like the dealers and the drug itself.
So yeah, you can find out about like what Invictus
go
is.
test it and stuff. So.
Yeah, I want to know like what they're doing with it on Earth.
Well, yeah, but like some way to attack the drug, that kind of a
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, okay, they have some sort of manufacturing facility right on the ship. I don't think it may be the only one around here, so maybe the supply on Earth would be finite, and then they need to keep. I mean, if we took this ship out, then we've taken out most of the.
Oh no.
Okay. Fuck. That's a thing.
What just happened?
It's a video. That's a video feed of the manufacturing chamber.
Oh, please tell me it's not humans.
Oh my god, it's totally humans, you piece of shit.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I was like, how did you guess that so quickly?
It's some kind of.
Oh my god, is it
Vanquish
our people?
testing thing.
Huh?
Is it our people?
No.
Okay.
I'm also really worried that it's like they used an Invictus type thing on like Joe Wren and stuff. That's why I also want to test on him.
It's like
Because like they enhanced him.
It's like a. I mean, Palestine would be able to categorize this differently, and I'll find a good image for it. But it's just gigantic effing tank with a jellyfish in it, sort of a jellyfish type alien thing. It's not in liquid. It's in like a really heavy foggy gas, so you can't see it very clearly. So imagine a jellyfish where you could see like a brain inside of it. Okay? And it would normally be floating, except it's got like literally like dozens of cable feeds that are like draining stuff off of it.
Do you relay this information to us? I'm gonna tell Emilio to go, and I'm gonna go find it. I want a sample.
But you have a sample. I mean, if you have Invictus, you have a sample. I mean, it's a refined. God, I can't think of the phrase for it now. But you know the fluid that sits around your brain, like that.
Yeah.
It's refined
Okay.
space jellyfish brain juice.
Got it. I
Like
thought you meant like it
cellulose?
was a living creature
what's that?
type thing.
Like cellulose?
No, there's a. I can't remember the name of the.
I thought you meant like it was an actual like living thing at the moment.
This is it is a living
Oh.
thing, but what they're pulling off of it is basically its bodily fluids, and they're rendering that into the Invictus. So, I mean, functionally speaking, you've got
A sample.
a sample. You've got jars and vials and vials and vials of sample of what they've done to it. But the fact that you know that it's some sort of chemical, biological chemical's the wrong word. Biological solution of alien origin,
Perfect. I'm great with biology.
right? I'm not really okay with this. Just that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's a thing.
Ew, you don't drink alien
Brain goop.
brain goop.
Yeah.
You're contaminated now.
Cootie.
Cootie. You got alien brain cooties. That sounds super disturbing, actually. All right. So you got the bomb thing. It is ticking. It is going. It is probably going to do.
I told Emilio to get out.
You've had a series of 10, so I'm not really attacking you because most people don't really even know that you're here.
Okay.
Emilio is.
Gone? He better be gone.
Do not make me some second book in the series protagonist because the protagonist from the first book died and now I have to step up and I no interest in this whatsoever.
Yeah, okay, whatever. You should be gone by now. Go.
I haven't had my goodbye kiss. Hello.
Not the time!
Except it totally
Sorry,
is the
when it
time.
comes to kisses, it is always the time.
Oh, adorable.
I'm terrible at this. I need all the practice I can get.
Oh my god.
This is the feedback I have received. I need to work on these things.
Are you cheating on me?
You can groan all you want, but you know you love it. So I do not accept it. Anyway, so yeah, he gets gone.
He get gone.
He get gone. So
Wait, hold
Bye.
on before. Sil, do you need any help?
No, I've got this.
Are you sure?
Bro, I got this. Let me
Okay,
got
because
this.
you got like 7 minutes
Let
left.
me giddly got this, okay?
I don't know if you do got this.
Or probably more like
Shut up.
5 minutes,
I got
to be
this.
honest.
All right, are you directly engaging?
Yeah.
Are you just going straight out of the room, right out into the bridge?
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to freaking beat her. Yeet.
She is the most
Yeah.
dangerous thing in the room. You can
Okay,
take a
so I plus one forward for that.
for the next action, for the next roll. So you
And then
got,
don't I get a plus one forward because I'm like on the ship doing the ship thing?
No, they don't double up like that.
Sad. I can use it for my next roll. It's okay. That is an 11. 12, 13, 14, 15.
I mean, it doesn't help any more than an 11 does, but go you.
Okay.
Still
I'm
good.
going to resist or avoid their blows.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. And then I want to take something. No, actually, I want to create an opportunity
Okay,
for
I
Matt.
was about to.
I'm assuming Jack has gotten the information, and can like this opportunity is for him to get off the ship.
You're not going with him? It's gonna blow up!
I'm trying to beat her. I'm a little busy. I'm a little preoccupied.
Don't-
An explosion will take care of her.
But it's fine. She'll be in the middle of space at the moment.
Yeah, she will be busy. Create an opportunity for your allies.
Yeah, for Jack to
You
get
got, like,
off the ship.
Okay.
Less than 5 minutes.
All right.
Cool.
So
Thank
she
you.
can take.
And I'm going to keep reminding you every minute because I know you're still there based on the way the heat is moving. Because only heat moves like that when you're fighting.
Aw, Jimmy, you studied my heat patterns? Oh, thanks.
That's really funny.
Welcome to the club.
You know which condition Kalka can't take?
Which one?
Afraid.
Oh, yes. Be afraid.
No, she can't take it. It's not an option.
Oh. Oh.
All right. So,
Oh my god, shut up, Jamie. 3 minutes.
so you guys are. This is a more extended exchange, which you're actually holding her own with, but you're totally keeping her. Keeping her busy. She doesn't really talk too much, but she does say something about, she does like, there's a bit where she kind of like throws you back and you've gotten a shot on her.
Yeah.
Like it's cut here, like along her orbital, along her eye.
Uh-huh.
And she's coming back, goes like this, and Lieutenant, aim the ship at the surface of the planet, Halcyon City. I think the impact should probably wipe out roughly 400 kilometers in all directions.
You idiot.
And
I mean, your bomb better
goes-
work.
And the lieutenant's like, yes, Commander. The engines are responding. Commander, the engines are responding.
Get out
She
of
looks
here.
at you,
That is
she's
my work.
What did you do? Jack's like, you just made an enemy. Nice job. We're going. He just sucks you right back through it.
And then I get on and I'm like, okay, now it's time for me to go.
Actually, what he says, you feel his hand on your shoulder, and he's like, sweetie, deep breath.
And then I'm like, okay, they're gone. Time to go.
Time to go.
Bye.
I gotta go.
Enjoy.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
I'll be back.
All right. He ports you to Earth
Okay.
because he's not sure he can hit the ship right now because the ship is starting to turn and Demir is attached to the ship and he knows where Earth is and he's got a couple of spots that he literally can't miss, emotionally speaking.
You know what? Instead of leaving,
What do you mean instead of leaving?
no, like I'm leaving, but like I'm not. I'm like screaming at them, like get off the ship, get off the ship.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm not necessarily heading for the ship. I'm just heading away from the exploding ship.
Helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So it's like, yeah, I'm
helmet
leaving.
on and just burn through the outer hull and
Yeah, I'm leaving, but I'm not going back, I guess.
pick me up on the way out
Yes.
of range. Jamie. how you
But
doing?
also I'm making sure that it explodes before they blast Earth.
Oh, so you defend the thing long enough for it to make sure that it's going to go up.
Yeah. Kinda.
Yes.
Kind of like I'm going to make you roll defend.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So this is Savior. I think it's been lowered a couple of times.
Or
Oh, God.
5, 6, and that's just Savior is just 0. So.
Okay, so can anybody push that defend up to a 7?
Anyone wants
You're
to.
not there.
I would be the only one, right?
I'm cool with getting potential.
Yeah, but that means that the ship doesn't blow. And we need this ship to blow up.
I was thinking more I would just get blown up.
but like you're just like nice friend.
No, like I would be in the blast radius. That's what I was
Well, that
thinking.
may happen anyway because a 7 to 9 isn't exactly a great
Yeah.
solution
I mean,
anyway.
if someone can help me, I'll take it. But if no one wants to,
Let's look at what they're.
No, we want to help you.
Okay.
It's just a question of whether we can or not.
I feel like being hooked
Okay,
up.
so let's look at defend real
to
quick.
the system.
When you defend someone or something from immediate threat, roll savior for NPC. You keep
So
them
Jimmy, you can help me.
on a hit. You keep them safe and choose one. On the 7 and 9, it costs you, so you get to choose one. It costs you. You expose yourself to danger, escalate the situation. Exposing yourself to danger, you probably take a powerful blow from getting out of this thing because you stay too long.
Okay.
Escalating the situation is you're gonna. Hey,
So did she help me?
what? How do you help?
I don't know, but I feel like some way through the system or something I could do.
I will also point out that you're telepathic.
Or she could like lock down the doors, like.
You know
Like-
that thing where you made everybody forget everything, or you like mind controlled everybody at the Belize site for a little bit?
Don't
Yeah.
do that because then I'm not going to be able to protect myself more.
No. She could do it to everybody else.
Oh, okay.
I have literally no
everybody on
idea
the
how I
ship.
did that.
Literally, like keep everyone on the ship just.
You probably couldn't do everybody on
Stasis.
the. You may or may not be able to do everybody on the ship,
Maybe
but you
just
could,
like the
you could certainly
lieutenant.
like lock down all the people who are anywhere near Ember. So you kind of
Yeah.
do it through her.
I mean, you could probably do it like.
Okay, I'm gonna
there's
expose
like
myself
two
to
ways you could do
danger.
it. You could do it that way, or you could like go like through like
And
the
I don't know
connection that you
how
have
I
with the
would
ship
take
and like lock down
influence
doors
over
and stuff.
something I protect.
No, you
because I
pick
can't.
one.
So I'm gonna say clear condition, I guess,
Yeah, clear condition.
and then I'll
Well, you can clear. I mean,
So-
clearing angry is easy because angry is cleared by breaking something.
I know.
You're gonna break a freaking ship. So yay, broken ship.
So then should I add team to the pool?
What was the expose yourself to danger?
Yeah, I'm exposing myself to danger.
Sorry, please, shush.
Okay. Clear condition. Expose yourself to danger. I'm gonna say take a powerful blow from the explosion.
Okay.
Dope.
I'll just use my
Dope.
dice.
You don't have any conditions right now, so.
Yeah.
5.
Oh, look at that!
really
More
good.
potential.
Good job.
Oh, that's right.
Or you get potential anyway.
That was like
So you ride it. You ride the explosion. You soak it up. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Also
Probably like,
exposed to
ow.
danger.
Hurts.
That
but I'm
maneuver, there is no way the soldiers on this ship don't know that was one of your homeworld royals doing that maneuver. There is no way they don't know that was you.
Right.
Because they've had to deal with that ship for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
ship go kablooey. Some escape pods, blah, blah, blah.
oh,
They're
I
not all
wanted
dead.
to see guts. Just like seeing
It's
everywhere.
guts. Space
Bump
guts
his face a
everywhere.
little bit.
Syl and Jack
Where are we?
at his house.
Okay.
Backyard. The back garden is what the grandfather calls it.
I can.
There's a circle of frost that's like frost killed all the grass, like probably 6 feet in all directions from where you came out. Just oh, okay. Oh,
Good job.
that.
Yay!
Who was that?
She hits really hard. That's about all I know.
Palestine has some seriously her rogues gallery is.
Yeah, she's got some baggage.
Dang. You know what? Next time, Colin can fight her. I'm gonna sit down. All right. So, yeah, you guys
Pick me up as I'm tumbling through space.
you kind of ride. I mean, you can
Yeah.
project. You can steer a little bit, and that's actually kind of fun. But eventually, the ship pulls up alongside. It's like, we can bring you in if you want. I know you're having fun, but I don't think that suit can withstand re-entry. So.
But I can. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You
No.
may be right. Please don't test it today. All right. So,
was fun.
Closer to the team, farther away from the team, more into your own image of yourself. Palestine.
Own image of myself.
Okay, you can shift the label up, shift the label down as you see fit. Whatever your name is. So.
Own image.
Own image of yourself.
Yep.
You got to fight a space baddie.
And I won.
You won? I kept them busy for a little while.
Won. I didn't die.
We're playing a Powered by the Apocalypse game right now called Fellowship.
So one up, one down?
Yeah. You will occasionally face guys that you can't, like, you have to have an advantage over them before you even get a chance to hurt them, because you're, like, dealing with, like, the Witch King, and, like, you're dealing with, like, big threats to the world has, like, a quality on it.
I moved Freak down and then Savior up. I can do that again.
Danger down, Savior up.
Cool. And one of the things that you do in that game is, like, if you try to engage somebody and you don't have the ability to finish them, which is the only actual attack move, the other move for, like, physically engaging them in combat is called Keep Them Busy. Because all you can really do when you're fighting the Witch King is keep them busy. That was kind of something.
Yeah. I think I'm more into the own image of myself, but not like the superhero part, more just the sciencey part.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Shift away.
Okay, I'm gonna
That was
put
really fun.
superior up because I did superior stuff,
Yeah, I think.
and then mundane down because I'm running from my problems.
Yes. Okay, this is I'm a little like it's always a bummer when we have a session where I shouldn't say it's usually weird to me when there's a session that nobody gets closer to the rest of the team, but
This worked.
it totally makes sense for all of you guys, given what you guys what all happened. And
I
everything.
went to space.
And Colin got one more condition. If you can get one more condition off of him, you can try to fight the Invictus directly. You can get one more condition off of him.
And I could figure out how to fight it
Wait, let
if
me see.
I could research.
I love it.
That's Palestine.
It's like a wait. Hold it.
Okay, next time
It's a
I'm
part one,
researching,
part
no matter
two.
what she says.
Well, no,
Yeah, it's a part
it
one,
was
part
it
two.
was.
No, I get it. I know why she did it, and it makes sense.
I mean, from an in-character point of view, anybody watching how you're acting with the Supermanic would be like, we need to pump the brakes.
Yeah,
We need to
no.
pump the brakes
Yeah.
on this. That totally makes sense, but at the same time, we got to move things forward. Luckily, we were able to move things forward by punching a
Anyways,
spaceship.
yes.
Punching a space.
We got the punch a spaceship. All right, and what are we going to call this one?
Tater Tots.
Tater tot.
Tater Tots in space.
I was thinking screw Invictus, just because it was very focal point.
Screw Invictus.
I mean, originally in my head it was Invictus. Yeah.
Hi. She had to say a bad word. She didn't want you to hear it.
It's nothing she hasn't heard before.
Okay, I know.
I don't want, but
Usually
still, I don't want to
directed
be
at
the
her,
reason
like,
why.
What the is wrong with you? All right.
You killed my Minecraft sheep. Who did?
No, that's Odie.
That's my dad.
All right.
being a nerd.
No, I adore my son, but every time he comes in, like if he's in the world for 15 minutes, it means an hour of me fixing whatever it was that he decided to do.
That's my little brother.
He doesn't
No.
break stuff. He has all these projects he wants to do, and he does them by, like, I'll just randomly go over and check out his chest afterwards, because, like, I'll go and, like, what did he leave in the chest this time? I'll go over and look at the chest in his room. It's like, okay, so he has 57 of my iron ingots, all of the redstone, and inexplicably 47 ladders. Like, fucking, why do you need the ladders?
No,
Like, what?
You know what my younger brother does? So I built this.
Wait, we're gonna
amazing-
stop, and then you gotta tell me. All right, so we're gonna call it what? Screw
Tater
Invictus?
Tots in space.
Tater Tots in space? Screw Invictus.
care.
Tater Tots in space. We'll do them both.
All right.
Tater
Oh, yeah,
Tots in
I already
space.
put my dice
Adios.
away.
And all right, I guess we need one more roll. That's terrible. I meant Jamie. Anyway.
I already
All
put my
right.
dice
Hey,
away.
that was session 16.